Okay, so for this one, we're talking about how to plot on an XY coordinate plane. In this activity, we're given a bunch of plots, and they're asking us to determine where they are. It says determine the coordinates of each figure. Using where they are, we can determine what their coordinates are, and therefore be able to replicate it in the future. In order to do that, we need to write our coordinates in what's called an ordered pair. It's called an ordered pair. Every ordered pair comes in the form of x, then y. Our x tells us how many spaces we're going left or right. Our y tells us how many spaces we're going up and down. When we go to the right, it's positive. When we go to the left, it's negative. When we're going up, it's also positive. When we're going down, it's also negative. So for our first one, we need to find our star. Our star is over here. So I'm going to count how many spaces over it is and use that for my first coordinate in my ordered pair. I'm counting my star. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I went to the left 7. Since left is negative, my first coordinate will be negative 7 because I went 7 spaces to the left. I went 7 spaces negative. Now, I have to figure out how many spaces it went up and down. In this case, it's down, so it's going 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces down. 4 spaces down. Negative is down. Just to reiterate, I went first, how many spaces did I go left and right? Then how many spaces up and down? Since I went left, it's negative. Since I went down, it's negative. What about my lightning? My lightning is right next to it. So I go to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be to the left 6. Then I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, negative 4. What about some ones that aren't negative and negative? What if I'm trying to find my triangle? My triangle is up here. In order to do that, I go to the right, 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 3 to the right, that's positive 3. Then I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going up 9. Since I'm going right and up, they're both positive, so that's 3 and 9. Got it? So that's how we plot on a coordinate plane. Next, I'm going to show you how to do some stuff freehand. Given some values, how do I plot them? Right here we have a 4-quadrant graphing puzzle. At the bottom, they give me a bunch of quadrants to fill in. Normally, we'd be connecting these, but for the purposes of this, I'm just going to use it to connect. I'm just going to use it to plot. So right here, I have negative 3, 0 as my first one. Once again, I have my x and my y. My x is telling me my left, right. My y is telling me my up, down, positive, negative, positive, negative. If you need to write this to make sure we know exactly what we're doing, please write it on everything you do whenever you're plotting. If you remember nothing else, x goes left, right, y goes up, down, right is positive, left is negative, up is positive, down is negative. Now back to our puzzle. For our first one, we have negative 3, 0. So what I go to left 3, 1, 2, 3, then nothing. I don't move at all. 0 means I don't go either direction. Next one I have negative 4, negative 1. So going negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left, and then down 1. Right there. What about some other ones? I have 5, 3. To do 5, 3, I'm going to the right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then up 3, 1, 2, 3. What about some ones that have some combinations of negatives and positives? Those ones get a little tricky sometimes. Here at the end here, I have 1, negative 2. So to do that, I go to the right 1, and then negative 2. So that's going to be down 2. So I go right 1, then down 2. What about one that goes left and then up? Right here, I have negative 1, 1. Do that, I go negative 1 to the left, so it's negative 1, one space to the left, and then up 1. I plot it right there. That's how you plot these coordinates. Next time we're going to talk about quadrants and what they mean. Thanks. Have a good one.